company was known as Diamatic Incorporated and was owned and operated by Randy's parents, William and Betty Gross.
So Dad was particularly good at running a small business. He was very hands-on the technical side. In fact, he might be the guy designing the power unit.
In the earlier days when I first started with Diamatic, we were selling components that were mostly mechanical in nature, so there was very little control. If we were selling a pump, it was generally just a pump without electronics. Even in a system, we generally didn't provide. Today, it's very rare that we will sell a system that doesn't incorporate some degree of electronic control.
It may have been carbon paper. We had a machine called the Deculator that was basically a series of rollers with a crank on it, and every day we had to take the stack of invoices that printed the night before and feed it into this thing, and it separated the 3 layers by cranking it. Everyone hated that machine.
I actually made some hose assemblies when I worked there because it was only usually 2 or 3 people that worked in that whole building.
You smoked in your office? You smoked out as you were walking through the building?
At the beginning, your value proposition was you were the exclusive distributor for Parker Hannifin, and the product life cycle was 3 or 4 years.
Was that back in the day, as we like to call it, the key to being a good field salesperson was knowing where all the best phones were, because you used pay phones, where you could actually stay in your car and pull up to a pay phone and make calls. So I knew where all those spots were. I also knew where
that makes us different than our competitors is the people. It's not the products, it's not the buildings, it's not the actually not even compensation. It's the quality of people and their drive to be successful.
I feel blessed to work here. I think Randy really cares about his employees, and I think it's a great group of people to work for. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stayed here for 20 years.
But the big benefit is it's a big family business. That's the culture I want to continue.